There was some reporting today, sir, that you tend to invite Vladimir Putin to the G20 in Miami. Is that the case?
No, but if he came, it would be probably very helpful. You know, I've said a long time ago, when they made the G8, the G7, they threw Russia out before my time. That was Obama and a certain prime minister from a place called Canada, Trudeau. And I said, that's a stupid thing to do. And I was right. You know, I go to these meetings of the G7, and about 90% of the meeting was talking about Russia and what's going on with Russia. And I said, why'd you throw them out? You know, if they didn't throw them out, they would have been much better off, in my opinion. You know, it should have been the G8. But when they threw out President Putin, he was very offended by that. He was, you know, rightfully, but he was very offended by that. I venture to say you probably wouldn't be having these problems if you didn't throw him out. Okay?
So he's not coming to the G20, as far as you're
Not
concerned?
that I know of, but...
Because there are senior administration officials being quoted in news reports this afternoon that says the Russians are being invited to at least ministerial meetings.
You're saying being invited as opposed to coming. I don't know of the invitation, but if he were invited, I don't know.
Would you like to
Hey,
come?
I'm of the opinion that you talk to everybody. I'm not one of these guys saying, oh, let's not talk to him. You know, there's a war going, or let's not talk to him. I like talking to everybody. If you're a smart person, if you have control over your emotions and all the other things you need control over, I'm somebody that believes in talking. I don't know of that. I don't know that he's coming. I doubt he'd come, to be honest with you. I sort of doubt he'd come. But we're working on trying to get that one solved. That would be number 9. I've ended 8 wars. And that one is, but they continue to fight. The hatred between him and President Zelensky is extraordinary, I can tell you.
Can I ask you?
Jelajahi cara baru mendapatkan informasi. Download MetroTV Extend sekarang.